Rake. It is a cold morning, and the old man is raking his leaves. He is wearing a jacket that is blue and a bit wrinkled from lying in the corner all night after tumbling off his chair. Brown slacks that suit the autumn season, and a gray cap atop his head that tilts awkwardly to the left. He is raking, and the woman above is doing the things she does every weekday morning before going to work. She goes through her routine, the showering, dressing, and applying of cosmetics. He rakes in the cold. Today it is drizzling. It is only a gentle sprinkle, but it does its part to make the leaves soggy and less crisp. The old man pulls his gray cap down over his brow and continues raking. He listens and hears her in her bathroom. The noises she makes are subtle and quiet, but he strains to hear them, and then he sees images in his mind. He knows what she is doing. He sees the water running off her naked body. There is no doubt about it. He wonders what she might hear of him, maybe the rustling of the leaves, the scraping of the rake, just that old man raking his leaves again. Maybe she hears other sounds, cars splashing through the puddled streets, the occasional croak of a bird. The old man in the blue coat, brown pants, and gray cap that does not quite fit his head stands in the drizzle, raking leaves that hardly exist. His is the tidiest yard on the block, maybe in the entire city. It gets tidier every day. He is meticulous and has nothing but time. He likes a tidy lawn and likes the drizzle if there is any, and he loves the sounds she makes that only he can hear. She is up there again doing her thing. On weekday mornings in autumn, just as the sun is coming up and brightening the neighborhood, the light comes on in her bathroom window, and the old man with the rake can hear her preparing herself. She probably does not have any idea that anyone is interested in what she is doing. She probably thinks that nobody cares about her routine. Little does she realize that the old man that lives alone next door can hear her, and then he imagines her. He has been aware of her routine for years, autumn, winter, spring, and summer. Raking and general upkeep of his yard are things he'd been doing for years before she ever arrived. But on autumn mornings, the raking now gives him an excuse to station himself below her window. In other seasons, he finds other excuses related to yard work. People who walk by think, "Oh, look, it's the old man at his lawn again." After that, they pay him no more attention. They do not realize there is more to what he is doing than meets the eye. The old man, in addition to raking or shoveling or planting or pruning, is listening. Passers-by could probably hear what he hears if they would just stop and listen, but they would have to put themselves where he puts himself to truly understand the delight he experiences while at his tasks, which they cannot do because they have jobs and responsibilities, and the old man's lawn is a well-kept lawn that acts like a defensive wall, keeping others from entering his world. It is clear to all that the old man has put too much effort into keeping his lawn clean and beautiful for anyone to dare set foot on it. That is just as the old man likes it. The rain comes down harder now, so the old man pulls his gray cap down further over his brow and buttons the top button of his blue coat. It is fully raining now, but he does not stop raking. She is not yet done with her routine, and he likes to hear the entire thing. He can still barely hear her, even though the rain splashing off aluminum gutters and house siding and roof shingles mutes her sound some. He wonders if she can still hear him. That is, if she ever could, if she is listening at all. What would she think of the sounds he makes? She probably only hears leaves being raked and thinks nothing of it. And most she thinks, there goes that old man at it again. She cannot be aware that he feels himself intimately close to her. She cannot share the sense of intimacy. The sounds come from above for a time, and then the light in her bathroom window goes out, and the old man hears nothing more from above. Some mornings she sings a little to herself, but not this morning. The morning ritual is concluded, but the old man knows she will be back at it tomorrow morning. He abandons his yard for now and tries to get warm and dry inside his home. He takes off his blue jacket, brown pants, and oversized gray cap and places them over a chair by the radiator to get them ready for tomorrow. He is not as young as he used to be and fatigues easily. If he is fortunate, he will have a tomorrow, and he will summon the strength to go outside at dawn and position himself beneath her window. There may only be a few leaves to rake, but he will rake them nonetheless. The old man has the tidiest yard on the block. He devotes himself to his tasks in a way that no one else does. His reasons are his own.